Hi everyone, Corey Thorne, Spiritual Intuitive Guide, Empowerment Life Coach. Today is August the 18th, and I have been away for a little bit from my YouTube, but I am back and posting again for today and I guess for the next few days. And this time I'm actually using a new deck of cards that I just received that are not out yet, but you can pre-order on Amazon, and it's called Baron Reed's Cards, and they're the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. They come in this cool box, and I was just at Oracle Lapalooza and received these cards early, which was a great treat. And what I found when we were using these cards was that we had been doing a lot of work on our whys and really in that personal development. And as we're coming into the new as we're coming into the full moon that's approaching at the end of August, it's a great time in the next few days to really reflect on yourself, to go into that core center, into your inner heart. And I've spent a lot of time in there myself over the past few weeks, and life has thrown some challenges, and but I always believe in true faith and having faith in there's silver linings, and there's hope, and there's optimism, and having that belief that during every day, even in our dark moments, there is that little spot of light. And so being at Oracle Lapalooza was a huge experience and moment for me, more than what I had originally thought I was going for. And the reason why I'm choosing these cards today is I want to take us into that more of the lightheartedness of it. We've been sitting in heavy energy, and we're still sitting in heavy energy. But we also have this beautiful little energy that's hopping around us as well. And with for us that are in the western part of Canada right now, with the fires happening in BC, and which is so horrible and horrific to be watching happening, coming from a town that had burnt out a few years ago with a fire, and we're now all living in the receipt and having that smoke falling heavily on us all right now. It feels like it's just pushing down. It's bringing up old memories and old thoughts, but in between all that, I just feel like it also brings people together, and it joins us together, and it gives us a reason to kind of to embrace and enjoy the love that we have for our humankind and for the people that are around us. And so as we go inward, and I want you to have that love for yourself, I want you to enter into your core center and have that self-love and appreciation, and really getting to know your whys, and what's your drive, what drives you to move forward, what's your push, and what's the obstacles that are standing in your way. And to look at the obstacles not in a heavy way of saying, well, I just absolutely cannot go this direction because this is in my way right now. It really feels as if this is an opportunity to say, okay, this is here, but what is possible? What else is possible? What am I going to explore to remove those obstacles, so that we're not just feeling like we're being shut down and that it's the end and we can't go any further and we can't take on anything else. This feels as if there's beautiful opportunities that are waiting. We just have to be willing to step into our beautiful self to see the opportunities and to embrace what's coming. And also, as if what I'm really feeling and generating through is that we're being smiled upon, and we're being smiled upon in the way of saying, let me show you what else is now happening. Let me show you with what's being taken away, what's also being given to you. And I had been saying myself for a few weeks that I feel as if so much had been taken away from me. And I had an experience of, while I was at Oracle Lapalooza, to be empty. And I've been talking a lot about being empty in one of the groups that I was teaching. And that whole sense of when we're empty, when we have everything taken away from us, in the sense of when we say, okay, I'm going to let go of all of my control and not be left in control of kind of anything, being that sense of empty, and what opportunities we have to replenish, or what we really value that we know we can take back and appreciate in the right light, and what we have no compromise on, that are the beautiful things or the great things about ourselves that we know is there without doubt. And for me, mine's faith and being a mom. Those two things are without doubt they're my to go to, and to also be of service, but to be of service in a beautiful way. So what are your things, and what are your whys, and what is your push? And the first card that comes out is Canary Spirit, which is a beautiful yellow. And there's been lots of yellow around, and the beautiful sun, and noticing the yellows that are still blossoming in some of the flowers. And this is time of the year, of course, when sunflowers are so big and vibrant, and they're those big tall sunflowers, and it's a time of transformation. So when we talk about going into a full moon, I want to keep saying new moon. When we're going into a full moon, and you're acknowledging that is you're letting go, and you're letting go of everything that no longer needs to go into that next stage of your life. So it's like you can sing a new song, you can breathe new life, and it's just beautiful energy. It just feels like it's just this beautiful sense that's inside of you that's waiting for you to break open and to let out. And it feels like it's coming with relationships, and it's also just coming with the relationship with yourself, and your relationship with the higher self, and the relationship with source. And there's just feels like there's a lot of people that are just kind of awakening to their spiritual beliefs, or awakening to their transformation, and to their ascending into new levels. That's what it feels like. Just feels like there's a lot of ascension happening, and that as we're ascending and we're awakening, it's like we want to smile, but we're feeling as guilty for being happy or guilty for smiling. And it's like, no, allow this to be what ripples out. And as you allow it to ripple out into the world, is that you're rippling. It's like you're doing the whole, you're adding to your vibration is adding into the vibration of Mother Earth. You're adding into the vibration of the world, so that with all that's been happening in the world, is that we can be the change with our gentle kindness, and we can be the change with our smile and our laughter, to start to vibrate through the changes that need to happen in the world, so that we can start to move out of this darker stage that we have been in, and into the beautiful light. And so singing your own song, what is your story? What is your why? And this is where the canary comes in. What is your why? What do you want to tell the world? Or what do you want to say? What do you want to say to the people around you? Do you want to keep telling the same story that just feels like it's like blah and negative, or just old things that have happened in the past that you've just been keep repeating and saying, I can't do this because this happened to me, or I can't be that happy person because no one in my family were happy. We're just those negative, or everyone in my life has always been. They all have health problems, so I know I'm going to have a health problem. So they've had bad back, so I have to have a bad back. And we're done telling those stories, and we're creating new stories. And so it's like you're writing your song, and you're singing your own song, and be okay with that, and that you can make it as happy as you want to make it. And that this is time to I would say straighten out your crown, and be okay with shining. Straighten out your crown, and be okay with being a queen, a king, a god, a goddess, whatever it may be, but it's to walk in your own light. And then the other card, sorry, I hate bending over in videos, but I have to. Sorry. There's never going to be a video that don't have a moment in it, of a Corey moment. Okay, and the other card that's coming through, Owl. My beautiful owl. And the owl is really coming in the big eyes, and how they can see so clearly in the dark. And this time for dark is that we were actually being given clarity. We were learning a lot in our dark time. We were learning a lot with what we were going through. And that now we have clarity. This is what I am no longer tolerating in my life. This is what I'm no longer taking. I'm going to own my own shit, and I'm going to own my own story. And I'm going to start clearing the way, even though I can't see what's at the end of the path. But what I know is the essence of my center, that my heart is full of self-love and confidence to be able to move forward. And this is where walking in grace comes in. And when we can walk in grace, knowing that we're just going forward with confidence, that we might not know the end result, but we know what we know to be true. And that is that we are worthy. and we are worthy of a beautiful life, and we are worthy of so many other things. And it's like everywhere I've gone over the past while is that there's always an owl. There's always an owl showing their way, and there's always something beautiful happening. And there's been some beautiful miracles happening within my own life that I'm so thankful for at the moment. And at Oracleapalooza, actually, I just seen this. I had this amazing woman from Ontario come up to me and bless me with this set of mala beads. And she makes them, and she just said she'd been carrying them around, and she knew they were for somebody, and she didn't know who they were for. And it was after I had spoken at Oracleapalooza, got up to the mic and whatever I had said, and that she said, these belong to me. And it was just to be gifted that kind of a beautiful gift from somebody who doesn't know you in person, but we know each other's spirit. And these are the little miracles and the little wonderful ahs that are happening as we vibrate in the energy of just knowing we are worthy of a lot more. And we're worthy of our true essence and our true self. And we're worthy to smile, and we're worthy to be happy. And so as this full moon comes and as the line gate fully starts to close, know that you're moving into a new energy, and that you're worthy of the happiness that you deserve to live in. And as the energy starts to rise back up, I feel like we're going to be taken out of this heaviness that's been there, and that this new life is being present for you. And pay attention to a lot of the signs that are being given to you now. I feel like there's a lot of synchronicities that are being shown. So it's even though this reading is for only a period of a few days, it's not. It's like there's a ripple effect. It's like we're telling the hero's journey, the story, right? So we're telling the story of life. So as we go through, know that this is just one of the steps into the next step of life, into the next journey that's here for you. And then the next card, I'm doing 3 from this deck. And this is Rabbit Spirit, Lucky Time. I remember being a little girl, and I mean, I'm not into, it's not the whole most humane thing, no, it's not that they were taken inhumanely, but if you're not a hunter or anything, but my grandfather used to snare rabbits. He used to hunt rabbits, and he'd bring home rabbits, and he used to give us a rabbit foot and tell us it was our lucky rabbit foot, and we'd carry around the lucky rabbit foot. And years ago, you used to be able to get like little rabbit feet on a keychain type of thing, and it's like that just popped in my head. It was just like a memory that just came in my head, and I would carry that with like. So I was so honored to have that as if I was handed real true luck. And this is where the rabbit spirit is coming in a different way now, is that rabbit spirit really links into fertility, and that we're rebirth and new growth. And it's like there's how fast rabbits can multiply. Well, it's the same thing. Your dreams, your intentions, everything that you need and want in life can multiply, can truly start appearing when you are in that right energy, when you are in that right frame of mind, that right time of knowing that you're worthy of all of the abundance that the world has to offer. And it's like it's been shown to us in our darker times of the challenges that has been before us, so that we can truly appreciate all that's being coming to us now and all that's being given to us. And so it's know that you deserve the fertility of the universe, that you deserve to receive all of the luck, all of the blessings that there are to be placed upon us and to be bestowed upon us as we move forward in this world and in this life. I want to do one more card, and I feel like, no, I'm going to go to my Mother Mary deck. My strong presence of my Mother Mary. And we are I feel like we're in a little bit of a balance today. I feel like we're in a little bit of masculine, a little bit of feminine energy. And the reason why I feel like I'm feeling that is I feel like we're coming together, almost as if the two sides of us are joining, and we're joining together to come into that core center of our heart. And we have to honor all aspects of us, honor the parts of us that we challenge ourselves, and the parts of us that that are here to love ourselves, and just bringing everything together into one. And it's like we're in a balance of masculine and feminine energy, because that's how we start to be able to come in to acceptance of ourselves, is when we can honor both sides of ourselves, and we can honor our past for what it has, for the lessons that it has taught us, or the blessings that it has given us, whatever it may be, that we honor it, but we do not have to live in it, sit in it, or to go back to it. There's no going back to it. And then the 3 cards that come out is watched over. We are being very watched over at this moment, very taken care of. So you can let go of your control of trying to make life happen. Just let life happen for you. And the other card that's coming is hope. This is a time of hope. And see how there's that light in the darkness, and that trusting that higher power, creator, source, God, whatever you believe in, is there to help in that plan that has been planned for us, and what's in store for us is being divinely put in order for us at this time, and to just have hope and faith in what is to come as you step into this beautiful energy of feeling you're worthy and that you deserve this life. And all that's being asked of you in return is to hold on to that faith and to stay in the present moment. To stay in this present moment. Don't get caught in the future. Don't get caught in trying to make this shit happen. Is to stay right here, right now, and to not be caught in what's behind us. This is what we have. And to stay present with that, and to stay present with who you are in this time. And I'll leave you with a self-care card from Cheryl Richardson's Self-Care. And take a moment today. I ask of you to take a moment today and just be thankful for one thing, or to offer a blessing to somebody else today. This is a day to open your heart, to offer a blessing to someone else. And I do highly suggest sometimes doing it to someone that at this moment you might be feeling a little bit resentment to, or anger towards, or having a little bit of conflict towards, that you're just saying, I don't want to give that person that kind of love today. That's the person. That's the person that you're looking for today. And to give that kind of energy to that person. Because what comes back to you when you give with your open heart, and to be able to give that blessing of, you wish them well, and you wish them good fortune, and you wish them happiness as well. Because what you're doing then is that you are creating the life that you really are here to live in the light. And we are all light source energy. And so that there's so much delight and so much happiness that comes in the mysteries of the light, and there's in the mysteries of this world. But all you need to know is that you are the light. And when you live in the light, and you live in your own light, miracles do happen. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Or thank you so much for watching me, not joining me. I'm not live. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to many more videos with you. Have a wonderful day, and much love to you all. Bye-bye.